How's it going, everyone? Hansley H&H Jones here.
Hello?
How's it going, sir? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. I can hear you much better now.
Oh,
Seems
okay,
like
cool.
Yeah, the countryside. I'm just seeing loads of trees behind you. What's going on? I thought it's a city boy.
Dulwich.
Oh,
This is
you're in
Dulwich,
Dulwich.
man. I'm in the Eds, D-town in the house. Yeah, no, I don't know if it was my signal. I'm in some houses, so maybe that's blocking my signal. So I might drive out in a bit, but it looks okay so far. Can you hear me?
Yes,
okay?
yeah.
Is it stolen?
No, I can hear much better now. I thought it was my
Okay,
signal.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Let's get started. So I figure some people dropped off, so hopefully they come back on. But nevertheless, they can always watch the replay. So for me and you, let's get started. So if you could describe yourself in 5 words, how would you describe yourself in 5 words?
Oh, describe myself in 5 words. 5 words. Traveler.
Okay, I agree.
Family man.
Yep.
Fool. I lie. Am I allowed to lie? Let me go back to 3. Let's not lie on Facebook Live, and the government can see this.
You're watching. Trust me.
You know, I'm gonna do them in order of least importance to most important. You know, a giver. Someone, gives.
Yep.
Ambitious.
Yep.
You know, and a man that has faith. That's not really one word, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Sometimes, if you describe something in 5 words, it can be hard because when a person has some attributes, it's quite hard to put them of importance or put them. So so it seems because you have a good self-awareness of oneself, to describe yourself in 5 words is quite challenging to do. So I can completely agree with that. So also, we're going to get quite personal here. Let the world know who you are before we get down to the meat of the actual conversation and get down to the meaty part, what everyone wants to hear about. So, do you have any children? And if you don't have any children, can you see yourself having children in the future?
None at the moment, and of course, definitely.
Awesome. That's great to hear. What's your first job? What is your very first job?
Oh, very first job, if we're taking adulthood, I did a paper round, which sucked. But first job was
so the government, right? Paper round 40-15.
Boy, paper round was at 20. First ever job was working in Bromley at Maplin's. Maplin's on Bromley High Street. Still there, I believe. Yeah, that was my first ever job. Yeah.
Wow, and it's important that you said your very first job at Maplin's, and obviously both of ourselves were both business people. Now we know what's happening to Maplin's now. The company has gone down, right?
Yeah, so one of my favourite shops. Yeah.
Your first job, X amount of years, may no longer be there. What you do in your spare time?
My spare time, I love my football. Played a good game today. Scored 4 goals.
Yeah.
Love my football. Love spending time with my family. Literally, yesterday was playing football golf. Some of you can see on Facebook with my 3 brothers. Absolutely amazing. One of the best days of my life. It was so fun. So many jokes. So I love sports. Love cinema. I'm a cinema person, and any film people say let's go see this, I've seen it twice. Traveling is my main passion. Making movies, editing, filming. Media production. TV and film, anything to do with acting, films. I'm a big fan, so that's what I get up to in my spare time.
Yeah. So just getting out to the meat of this conversation now. When did you decide to have an online business? So tell us your story. Tell us how it all began. When you decided to actually have an online business. But when did that actually start for you and became a reality? I'm going to change now.
When did I decide to start an online business? Well, I first got into online business where I was in a company which was a health and wellness company selling healthy energy drinks.
Okay.
My younger brothers got me into it. They gave me a phone call and they said, "Yo, David, I found something amazing. We're going to be rich. Give me your credit card details."
Yeah.
And guess what I did? I gave them my credit card details. And they signed me up to something which, we invested big money into what I personally invested big money into, £4,000, and I made no money. I made no money at all.
Wow.
But it was my first online business. It, you know, changed my whole life, because from there, even though I didn't make any money, I learned information. I learned the building blocks, the fundamentals of business, of entrepreneurship, and it changed my whole life. But that was about, I'm old now, maybe 5 years ago. Damn. I have no idea. Wow, about 5 years ago, roughly 5 years ago. Yeah, I first got into the industry of network marketing, which hands down is the best industry in the world. The only industry for, you know, £1 a day, you could have millionaire mentorship. Imagine going to tell a normal person, go and find me a millionaire who's going to mentor you in anything, and do it, you know, within even 4 months. So yeah, that was it. Online business. And
what it is, I love their transparency. You know, just for the fact that, you know, you invested thousands of pounds into that first online business, and you made nothing back. And even today, you're still in the same online business, but a different direction, which is phenomenal to hear. Because as we know, many people within this industry, you know, they invest maybe like 10% of that, or even 1% of that, and they're still complaining, I'm not making no money, this thing's a scam. So what made you go on after losing, you know, £4,000? You know, what kept you in the industry and decided to go forward after losing X amount of money? Because, you know, that can be disheartening for some people.
You know, what kept me, I didn't hear the end of the question, but I'm guessing you said what kept me, you know, in the business, in the industry, you know.
Yes, yeah, what kept me in the industry after losing so much money?
After losing, you know, it was an investment, you know, it wasn't bad investments, because, you know, I went to conventions, I went to meetings, I got to meet people, I got to learn. So it was only a loss financially. That's the only thing that was lost, was the finances. But, you know, if I go and buy a kebab, I've lost finances. I've lost £5 to £10, right? So, but what did I gain? I gained some food. Now I'm not hungry. So it had some value, a certain amount of value, not a lot of value, but a little bit of value. It quenched my hunger for a short period of time. So yes, I lost finances until I didn't make a profit. What did I gain? I gained the knowledge that helped me make 6 figures today. So, and now some people don't see it like that. Oh my days, I've lost money, this is bad. But poor people look at the cost, wealthy people look at the values. We want to start looking at the value. So what kept me going is that there's 2 tunnels, you know. There's a new tunnel where you try something different, business, an old tunnel, a job. You've done the old tunnel before, you've been in a job before, and you know the light at the end of the tunnel of just a job only. You know what it looks like. You can look at your parents. And after 10 to 40 years working a job, the light at the end of the tunnel will be exactly what it's like. Same financial problems. So if you already know that going down this tunnel, what's at the end of it, and you're not happy with what's at the end of it, why go down there? Why? Well, if there's another tunnel and you've seen what happens to people who do a business and they do well in it, they may not do well. Be transparent, you may not do well. But the opportunity is there. You know, there's other people just like you, same colour, same age, you know, who've done very well. I personally would rather choose a tunnel where at the end of it, if you keep going in the right way, the light at the end of the tunnel is amazing. So why go back? That's why I kept going. And you may not see success in your first ever company. Same way you may not see success in your first ever boyfriend. You may not see success in your first ever girlfriend. You know, you may go on and on and on until you find, you know, when you're at school, you're 10 years old, and you're in the playground, you're playing kiss chase. The first person that you found playing kiss chase, you may not marry them, right? You may went on and on and on until you found somebody that is perfect for you. You may not stay at your first ever job. The first ever job you had may have been a map, may have been a paper round. But you maybe didn't stay there, you kept going until you find something that fit you. Like me, my first business for me, kept going until I found something where I am right now, which was
awesome. And the great thing, like you said at the beginning as well, when I said to you to describe yourself in 5 words, it actually came back to your description, your basic ethos of being ambitious and having faith. Because obviously when you took the light end of the tunnel and took a different direction and decided to leave your job or your 9 to 5, you know, you was literally going on faith. You know, from your first investment you lost, so why was it different from the next one? But you know, you had the faith, you were ambitious, and you kept on going. And that's the great thing, that, you know, for many people in your position that's actually made 6 figures, that's what kept them going, and you have to stay true to yourself. So the next one, what's your long-term vision and your lifetime goal?
long-term vision and lifetime goal. Well, I mean, to have long-term visions, I'm a strong believer in many short-term visions. I couldn't say I want to be faster than Usain Bolt, just like that. What I have to say is at least let me be faster than my friends and my family. If I really want to achieve some big goals, I'm faster than them. but if I have some, we'll have to race on Facebook Live. But if I had some big goals to be as fast as Usain Bolt, the first one is not to say I want to be fast as Usain Bolt. The first one is to have small-term goals and successes. Let me actually get to a running school. Let me learn how to run like an athlete. Let me get into the gym. Let me get fit. Let me compete on the lower level, then higher level, and then maybe one day I can be in the Olympics. Not anymore because I've eaten too many pies. But let's just say, if I was 10 years old, getting into athletics at a young age. But you said long-term goals. Long-term goals are very, very aggressive. My short-term goals, firstly, before I can get to my long-term goals, is you've got to help yourself first. So full time and financial freedom for myself and all members of my family, where the work I've done can really help people that I love the most around me. Secure a legacy for families and families and families, for myself. Short-term goals, even as short as this Christmas, I want to be able to call 10 people and laugh and joke on a Christmas morning that, we're so happy that we've been able to together, working together in our business, help them make an extra £1,000 a month, and that's this Christmas. And by achieving that short-term goal of, the 25th of December 2018, it's going to push me to my long-term goals, to be a millionaire. And a millionaire not because I need £1 million. I don't need £1 million. Not for the fame, for glitz and the glams, because it's not about just having $1 million. It's about being able to give away $1 million. My mentor is pushing me, stretching me. He wants me to be one of the top income earners, just this industry's ever seen. And if you have a good heart, if you have a good mentorship, if you have good leadership, the wealth that you accumulate, in business, can be really distributed and used to do some very powerful things. Long-term goals, I want to really, make an impact in my community first. Before going out to Africa and Asia, make a big impact where I am, right here in London. I have a passion for the homeless. It was something that my dad worked very hard in, really helping, and, people in Elephant Castle, around where we lived, who were homeless. So I want to, carry on that, help people in Southeast London, and then in London, then in the Greater London, then in the UK, and then start going out abroad, to other places around the world where people struggle with poverty, homelessness. That's my personal thing. I want to start a film school. I want to get into TV and film. I want to make the movies that I've always wanted to make. I want to invest into a football club. I want to be able to buy a football club one day, where because I own it, you have to play me. I'm not good enough to play football, on a higher level. But if I own the club, you're going to tell not to play. Put me up front. The last 4 minutes, I'm going to score a goal. Trust me. So there's some of my passions. But I really want to make a big impact in my community in lots of things. Entrepreneurship. I was thinking of it the other day, and I said, I've got so much knowledge and information to give at a young age. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I'm going to get to the finished article because I'm not there yet. I'm a baby in this industry. 3-4 years in, I'm a baby, and I'm a sponge. One of my strengths is I'm a humble sponge. I can listen to somebody who's done more than me, or somebody I've done more than. And I think that's very important to be able to do that, because I want to be able to coach one day. I want to be able to take information from my mentors and people around me and coach. So those are my long-term goals. And I think you said lifetime goals. Yeah, to really leave my mark in this industry and to help a lot of people.
That's extremely powerful, man. That's extremely powerful. And what I got from that is just that you making $1 million. It's not about you having $1 million, but it's how you can distribute those $1 million and help other people. Have more skills, or even help them make some money also, or just more skills and helping people that's less fortunate than yourself. Them starting from zero and also working their way up. Like you said, your dad helping out to the homeless, and that's a powerful thing. Even for myself, that's one of the things that I want to do in the future. Is have my own charity, give back to the community, especially in the UK, and also go back to Barbados where my heritage is. Even now, from time to time, when I'm out on the road, I don't really publicize it that much because it's not something to publicize. But You know, if I see a homeless person on the road and, you know, they look rough, I might buy them like a hot drink, or I buy them a meal every now and then. Like, for example, when we had our London Bridge events, and at London Bridge, you know, there was many homeless people, and from time to time I used to get hungry before the meetings. I just used to give them my food. It's like, you know, you take it here, and 9 times out of 10 they would take it. I don't ever give money to them. If they need it or not, I don't ever give. I'd rather give them food, because also we all need food to survive, right? So I'd rather give them food. So yeah, that's extremely powerful. You know, helping the homeless, setting up your own films. That's highly powerful, man. So as a 6-figure earner, what would be your top 10 tips, or your tips for someone to make 6 figures? Whether it's online, traditional business, in their jobs, what will be your tips be for someone to earn 6 figures in their lifetime over the next 5 years? What would your top tips be?
Sorry, just repeating, was the question what my top tips, or top 10 tips, or?
Yeah. So what would your okay, let's just say top tips. What would your top tips be for someone to make 6 figures within the next 5 years? What would be your tips for anybody?
So, sorry, what? Say the last bit again. What would be my
your top tips for someone to make 6 figures within the next 5 years? Do you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah. So, what would be my top tips to make 6 figures in the industry of network marketing? Is that what you said?
Not just network marketing, just in general. Not network marketing,
okay.
Traditional business, jobs. You know, within the next 5 years, 10 years, just make 6 figures in general.
Okay. Top tips to make 6 figures for myself. Number 1, find someone who's making 7 figures. If you're trying to make 6 figures, find someone who's making 7 figures. If you emulate what somebody who's making 7 figures does, you may make 7 figures too. But if you miss, you're going to land right back there where you want to be, at 6 figures. You know, so I'm very blessed to have a mentor by the name of Donald Bradley, who is a 7-figure income earner, and I strive to be like him. You know, as someone who's a great man to follow, someone who's a great leader, someone who's a great entrepreneur, a great business person, and a fantastic personality as well. You know, that's important. People don't really talk about that, personality. You know, somebody that you actually can, you crave to be around. Because you could have a mentor who's making billions and billions, but you just really, if you see them in the street, you turn and you want to run away, because they're just going to talk and they got nothing to say. You know, imagine that. Like, you know, sometimes you see people, they call your phone and you're like, I'm going to let this phone ring out. You know, I just don't want to speak to this person. I get no value from them. They're boring, you know. So, you know, find a mentor who's making 7 figures. And they're out there. There's many mentors out there who are making 7 figures. If you're trying to make 6 figures, you follow their lead, and you know you can achieve some. Sorry, Hansley, it's kind of wearing. I just see a plane and smoke's coming out of the plane. Can't be good. Anyway, hopefully it's all right. But yeah, so you find a mentor. That's crazy. Yeah, or find a mentor who's making 7 figures. That will help you in making 6 figures. You know, really have a goal and a vision and a strong reason why you want to make 6 figures. Why would you go through them? It's not easy. Why would you go through the sleepless nights? Why would you stay up till 6 in the morning? Why would you be places that you shouldn't really be because it's snowing and no one else is going? Why would you do that? Why would you be in houses and living rooms and meetings and libraries and, you know, online till crazy hours of the day, you know, researching, working, developing, sharpening your skills, listening to audio tapes, taking notes, writing them down, you know, going to conferences, networking, getting your business cards, giving them out, getting them again, giving them out again? Why would you do all of that, you know, if you don't even know why you want to make 6 figures? Don't have money as your goal. Money is just paper. What's the money going to do? What do you need the money for? You know, have strong, clear, defined reason as to why you want to make 6 figures. That's really important. And like I said, finding a mentor. Finding a good vehicle, a good opportunity, you can make 6 figures in a job. You know, so we're not going to dispute that, you know, you can't make a strong income in a job, but find a job that would enable you to make 6 figures, you know, and a job that you're passionate about, and that the light at the end of the tunnel is, you know, something you're going to be very happy with. It might be getting to the top of, in a hospital you work at, as one of the managers, you know, and that is a 6-figure salary. and it means that you now can help a lot of hospitals by being in the position that you're in, or help that hospital even more so than your current position. So yeah, those will be my main tips, you know, which I think are very important on the path to making 6 figures.
So what I've got from this, find a good mentor, and with that good mentor, find a personality to match the income, because as you said before, it's not all about, you know, just finding someone who's got 7 figures and they're mentoring you. It's also about having a personality as well, because there's no someone that's going to be money motivated, but they have no personality with it, and that sound kind to be, you know, detrimental to them in the future, because they have no personality. They've got the money, but who are you going to share it with, you know? Like I said, having the vision and having the reason why you want to make 6 figures. That's also powerful as well. I like that as well. So our last couple questions. Now, what is our product? What is our service? What do we do? How would you describe to people about, you know, a few sentences what we do and how you made your 6 figures?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Hansley, because, you know, we always definitely want to help people with somebody commenting on my car. We really want to help people understand what we do. Some people understand, some people don't. We're blessed to be in the industry of travel. You know, an industry that doesn't need a sales pitch. You know, I don't talk to people about if you like to travel. When we ask that question, it's a rhetorical question. It's a silly question, because if you say no, just run away from you because you're crazy. You know, so I love being in the travel industry. We sell research. We make people happy. We're bringing people closer together. We're bringing families closer together. You know, we sell suntans. That's what we sell. We sell suntans, you know.
Some people like snow.
Our industry is a home-based travel. You know, without our industry, or it couldn't really function properly without our industry. You know, so it's very lucrative. It's very fun. It's something that a baby can talk about. You know, a 5-year-old child at school, the next day after coming back from Disneyland, can sell travel. They can talk about travel. They're going to tell their friends, you missed Mickey Mouse, Goofy, Donald, all of them were there. I was on the Avatar ride. You missed it. You need to be there next time. You missed it, right? So an adult, you know, child, you know, we can talk about our business. You don't need to be smart. You don't need to be educated. You don't need to be good at maths. You don't need to understand, you know, something, you know, things, complex things, whether it's trading or crypto, health and wellness. You know, I like to be healthy. You know, me, you're a fitness person as well. Health is important. I go to play my football. I go to gym. But let me break down the antioxidants in my body. Let me start talking about, you know, just melanin and the oxygen and the antioxidants and, you know, the amount of mangosteen I need to consume, and, you know, friggin' just different things that are just, you know, so complex, important. I'm not gonna say they're not important, but just straight over the head of most people. I want a business that smart, young, dumb, rich, everybody can be interested in. So we sell home-based travel agencies to people that want to work from home, you know, helping other people with their travel, booking travel. You know, on both sides of our business, we get paid, you know. Can you see me? Yeah, you know, with 2 businesses, you know, ability to partner with other like-minded people, you know, which helps you get paid weekly and monthly by helping other people with, you know, things that they're doing anyway, talking about travel, and being able to book travel, being able to indulge on being an inside of the travel industry, all the things that come with that, you know, the perks, the benefits, you know, being able to sell travel and make an income by selling travel. So people that you know who have a passion for travel, whether you're traveling yourself or not, people around you, that's our business really, you know. It can be done with as little as 20 minutes a day. So it really fits around any lifestyle, you know, with family, with children, with a job, with 2 jobs. You know, we've got people that have 3 jobs and, you know, a big family, you know, and they can still run this business part-time. So it's a very simple business, very fun, and, you know, that's a quick overview of what we do. So if you're interested, you want to be getting in touch, you comment, you know, get in touch with Hansley. You know, this is something that you need to see now. Time is
definitely now. I agree. And I believe yesterday so Friday we had a massive event. Unfortunately I couldn't be there, guys, extremely ill. How many people was at the event on Friday that we had? I believe there's about 60-70 people at the event, wasn't there? I saw a huge amount. I saw a packed up room.
That's right, yeah. A bit more. You know, we've got an event. You know, every Friday, 7. We start our training at 7:15 p.m. But you know, if you're a guest looking at this for the first time, you can be there at 8 p.m. every Friday at the Hilton Hotel in Green Park. You know, a short walk from the station. And man, it's just crazy. Every Friday it just gets better and better and better. If you've ever wanted to be around fun, ambitious people talking about something that you want to be talking about, you know, you've got to be there. You know, give it a go. Just come along and see the information. Yeah. So, yeah, the last event was fire.
And also I know you're a man. I'm very humble, but just out of curiosity, I know people would be very interested. You know, for a person that's making 6 figures, how often do you travel, or how many times have you traveled within the last 3 to 4 years?
So I missed the last part of that question.
I said, so some of your stature, you're making 6 figures, and obviously you love to travel, love to play football. So how many times have you actually travelled within the last 3 to 4 years?
Yeah, I'm very humble, so I try not to say it too much. I'm joking, I say it all the time. Yeah, no, been blessed, you know, through this opportunity, and it's not, you know, it's not about myself. It's, you know, when you help people, you get the help you need. When you help people get what they want, you're going to get what you want. My passion is travel, so I've helped a lot of people with travel, and it's blessed me to be able to travel 55 times internationally in the last 2.5 years now. As of, you know, the end of the year, it could be about 60 times, 60 to 62 times. Traveled in the last 3 years, I'd say. So yeah, looking forward to my next journey. We're heading out to the USA on a big tour. It's going to be the longest I've been outside of the United Kingdom in my life, apart from when I was born, you know. So yeah, it's going to be about a month and a half in the USA, helping our business partners over there. Fantastic convention for our company, you know. So yeah, that's the travel. Yeah.
Awesome. So I know you haven't touched about it briefly, but obviously because I know you quite personally as well. Where do you see yourself living within the next 5 to 10 years?
Sorry, say that last question again.
I said, where do you see yourself living in the next 5 to 10 years? Can you see yourself retiring in this country, or?
Where do I see myself in 10 years?
No, I said, where do you see yourself living or retiring? When you say yourself living in the next 5 to 10 years, and would you see
where do I
yourself
see myself living in?
Yeah, next 5 to 10 years. And would you see yourself retiring?
Where I see myself in 10 years retiring, well, 10 years, hopefully 42. That's the first thing. Hopefully I'll be taller, you know, in 10 years. If I can be taller, that would be good.
Taller.
Please don't laugh. That wasn't a joke, Hansi. You didn't need to laugh at that. You know, that's offensive. I'm hurt. So yeah, I'll be 42. I'll be taller. Retiring, you know, I think about it. You know, I mean, retiring in one of my many retirement homes. You know, if I help other people get different retirement homes, you know, I should have some myself. You know, so I would love to be able to have, you know, retirement homes in Thailand, maybe Brazil. Why not? Santorini, London, Scotland, you know, different homes, you know, that I can give the keys out to family members and loved ones and business partners when I'm not occupying them. But, you know, London is home. The UK is home. I love it here. We'll see how things go with the weather, because right now, you know, sometimes it seems like this is, you know, St. Lucia, you know, this is Barbados, you know, the weather, you know, we'll see how it goes. You know, it's a good place of opportunity. And if the weather keeps improving like this, global warming, thumbs up to global warming. That's probably a bit controversial. But
don't worry. Be transparent. This is our Facebook. No worry, man. Say what's on your mind.
Well, I have to delete this Facebook. But yeah, you know, retiring. I can't say right now. I'll be honest. You know, it depends on how life is. You know, family, business. You know, you don't know where God's gonna take me. You know, it could be here. Be right here in Dulwich. You know, it just really depends, you know. So but wherever I'm going to be, hopefully I can be impacting people, hopefully I can be taller, and hopefully, you know, be having fun, living the life that we deserve, you know, living our best life and helping other people to do the same.
Awesome. Just another one as well. Do you have any platforms where people can see you traveling, or people blogging, or any information about obviously the business that we're promoting? So do you have any platforms such as YouTube or Instagram where we can direct people live?
Yeah, you can definitely follow my travel journeys. I'm always trying to give, positivity, motivation, travel tips. I'm about to start, once a week as of this coming Wednesday. Every Wednesday, I'll be doing a Facebook Live talking about a tip on traveling, saving money, having fun, staying safe, anything to do with traveling, using my experience of the last, 55 trips in 2.5 years. But you can follow me on Instagram at Mr. Go Travel. You can follow me on Facebook, David Spike Lee DaCosta. My YouTube channel, which is about to take off very, very soon, is, obviously www.youtube /Go Travel World TV. If you follow me there, you'll see all my latest videos. So those are the main platforms. I'm always trying to give back, give value. So thank you very much to yourself, Hansley. Thank you very much.
No problem. And also as well, obviously with your YouTube and your Instagram, feel free to post it in the comments, because some people might have missed it. Obviously, for those on the replay, you can always post in the comments for people can see that and add up and see the travel tips that be going out. Because obviously what we do is as well, obviously we want to change people's lives as well, but we also want to give value to the marketplace, because we know once you give value to the marketplace, people are always going to come and asking for more information. And just like ourselves, we both help people change lives in the travel and leisure industry, and obviously we both help people and we both mentor people as well. So obviously I've learned so much from David today, hence why I know his time is very appreciated. To be honest, as a person who's earning 6 figures, he's obviously a very busy person. Obviously he just came back from church, and like I said at the beginning of his life, I've never ever seen him without a shirt on. And the only time I've ever seen him without a shirt on is when we're going to the pool. We're on holiday together. I've been traveling about at least 4 to 5 times.
Always business attire. You don't know who you're gonna bump into. That's a 6-figure tip for my mentor. Always in business attire. Today,
and this is the first time I'm
too hot.
Yeah, so must be a weekend. He must have come back from somewhere where it's not in his business attire. So it's a pleasure to have you on, David. Thanks for coming
on so much, sir.
Schedule, and we should catch up.
So much. I really appreciate it.
No problem, man. I'll probably see you in the event on Friday anyway. We can catch up then, and obviously still some of that tan of yours.
I'm lying, man. Have a good day. See you Friday.
You too. See you Friday. Take care, brother. Blessed. Have a good day. Take care. So, guys, thank you for those watched this live video. Mr. David DaCosta, 6-figure earner. Hope you guys got some real value from that, some tips and the inside of what it takes today. And we'll be doing another Facebook Live shortly with another business partner guest. So if you got value from this post, just post value. Any questions you may have, please post in the comments, and myself and David will be happy to answer any questions. And with that being said, have a great day, have a great weekend, the rest of it, and have a positive week, and have a great day on purpose. Take care, speak soon. Yes.